Let's do Zemo. All right, step number 1. We're going to go over our instructions. Once again, we're going to kind of take a look. I want to familiarize myself with the steps. Looks like body, fuzzy coat, leg, put those pieces together. Arms, his little quilted elbow pads, sword, and it all goes together to form our awesome Baron Zemo. So coat, let's do the front of the coat, part number 1. Hey, look at that. Part number 1. And the back of the coat's part number 2. Clip that out as well. I'm totally off the camera, I know it. And the fuzzy part of the coat is part number 6. Okay. And just clean up where the parts are going to go together. Clean up my keys, my injections. Just shave that away, nice and easy. There's no mold lines on that part. Let's go ahead and clean this up. I love this guy's sculpt. He's so cool looking. Boop. Just put some of that on there. I didn't test fit. I'm too familiar. Pagani, I'm too familiar. Too familiar with the parts. I will test fit the fuzzy bit. I'm going to tell you right now, that fit is awesome. A little bit of glue there. Just a little bit to hold that fuzzy bit on. Just like that. And ooh, fuzzy bits. All right, leg and leg. Easy peasy. Where are we at here? Back of thigh or back of calf. This is part number 3. And part number 4. Just going to clean these up. Quick and easy. Quick and simple, quick and simple. Especially if there's anything down here, because I know that's got to connect to his little, his tactical rock. You can see how I test fit the connection there, and I put some glue in there, and then I knocked the piece off. So I just want to make sure that seats really nice. There's a little bit of plastic in there. There we go. Just a nice seat. Little static electricity or glue holding it. So it says now step 3 is to put the torso and the legs together. I'm going to set that aside, actually. I'm going to let that cure a minute. I'm going to go ahead and just skip to step 4, and I'm going to put the elbow pads on the arms. Now, yes, the elbow pads are separate, and that was a very conscious decision for us. So this is part number 8. Actually, I'm supposed to do part number 11 first. I'm all over the place, guys. I'm a loose cannon. Loose cannon. So that's part number 8. And then we have elbow pads. And these are fuzzy elbow pads. And it's part 10 and 12. And if you look at the back of the arm, you can see that the back of this arm has like a little raised divot. The back of this arm has a little inset rectangle. So the raised divot obviously needs a place to go. So you go the opposite way on the elbow pad and you grab part number 10. You clip that away because it has an inset. And raised plastic and inset plastic go together like peanut butter jellies. Chocolate and mint. raspberry coconut. And I'm going to just use a little bit of glue. I'm going to hold the arm like this. Just a little touch of glue right there. Take the little shoulder pad, oh, not shoulder pad, elbow pad. Line it up and put it on the wrong direction. Spin that sucker around. That's the way it goes. Sits right in there. Yep. We really wanted to preserve the detail on these, so we thought it was really cool to make sure that that detail stayed there. I'm going to check and make sure my torso and my legs go together, and they do. So I'm going to glue that. Torso and legs. Boop. This arm. So we got the sword arm now. This is part number 5. This actually has the sword. Step 5, part 5. And I'm going to double check. Looks like there's a little bit of extra plastic on that key. Those are the real ones you want to make sure of. Like if there's plastic on the key or where two parts come together, you want to really clean those up. You can't ignore that. Or you'll be like, why does this not fit? I'll be like, did you clean the key? It's a pretty good fit. Let's apply some glue to that. Boop, boop, just a little bit. Snap together. And now we got to put the elbow pad on this one. Now, once again, this arm has the recessed, looks like a little cube, and the back of part number 12 has a raised cube, so obviously they want to fit together. Like so. Clean that up and spin that around so I can see it. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in there. Got the raised cube up on each part. Perfection. All right, step number 7. It's all going to come together now. Clip the head off. Tactical rocks away. That's all the parts off the frame except for the extra shoulder pad or elbow pad. I keep calling them shoulder pads. So I'm going to set that aside. I no longer need it. I'm going to clean up my connections. He's got real light mold line on the side of his head. You just scrape that away and it'll be gone. Clean up the connections here, or not connections, but clean up that excess. Now it all just assembles. So let's put the arms together first. So let's start with this arm. Just on the key. I didn't fit it, but I believe in Zemo. He will never let me down. That fits really good. So a little glue there. Inside the key. Maybe a little touch on the outside of the key. Make sure the arm's right side up. Just like that. And now to this key for the head. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Did not test fit. Does it work? Survey says, you better believe it. Yes. Goes like that. Look, I believe in what I made. Put some glue in there. Stand him on his tactical rock. I like to, while that glue is still wet, I like to set him like this, flat on the ground, to make sure that key sets the tactical rock flat and the foot flat. Does that make sense? Let's clean up a base, like so. Does he want this base? Yeah, let's do this base. I like this base. We need a little more glue. Just a dab. Just a dab. Bottom of the foot. Bottom of the scenic display. And bang. I'm going to send him back to the back of the base just ever so slightly. Like that, kind of makes him, frames him up. And there's our Zemo, ready for battle.